Warning: the following video contains elements that aren't suitable for people who are under the age of 17. Viewer discretion is advised. Also, all videos and audio clips used in this video are in fair use. All rights go to the original copyright owners.
What's up, Internet, and welcome to the Duggar Music Corner. I'm your host, Mike Duggar, and yes, that's right, I am doing my September Top 40 review very early. Why? Well, two artists. Drake and Kanye. They've just released albums this week, and they're going to be crushing the charts the next few weeks. So before the storm comes through, I thought it'd be a good idea to cover the top 40 a little bit earlier than usual. That does mean that I won't be covering as much, which I don't really mind since I really want to edit and record the other two parts of the 2015 rank down. 8 songs we're talking about this month, so let's not bullshit around and begin this!
But I know it's a matter of time till you walk back out of my life.
Well, after 6 months, it looks like I'm finally talking about a female country song, even though it's a duet with a guy. And the guy's name appears first on the artist title. Whatever. Anyways, this is a duet between Maren and her husband Ryan Hurd called Chasing After You, and I only have one word to say about this song, and one word only. Meh.
Listen, wish I could quit you, but it feels too good.
Yeah, that's literally the only word I can muster up with this song. Meh. There's nothing really interesting about it. The instrumentation sounds like your typical pop country song. Ryan doesn't really have that much charisma in his voice. Maren should have probably done more than she did here. And the lyrics are just your standard love song. I have nothing else to say about this mediocre radio filler other than I expected better from this duet. So I'll just 2 out of 5 this and move on to a better song.
How to know when it's love, how to stay when it's tough.
Yes! Thank you, Nashville! We finally have a solo female country song that I hope can be a hit. Who knows how bad Kanye and Drake are gonna mess this song's chances of making the year end. But after the long drought of mediocre to terrible country songs that keep showing up in these reviews, it is astonishing to see this song in the top 40. I haven't seen a good solo female country song hit the top 40 since Holding Bob by Kelsey Ballerini, which is still a great song by the way. Of course, that wasn't the last female country song to hit the top 40. That one would be The Good Ones, which I plan to go on a huge rant on the song come December. But as far as things a man I know goes, it's a no-log for my best of the 2021 list. Look, list season is coming closer and closer, and I know I do this all the time with songs I really love, but I truly don't feel like going into too much detail right now. But I guess if I were to do a short summary, I'd say that the instrumentation is nice, Lainey's vocals are beautiful, and while the lyrics may be your typical breakup song, they're written differently enough to make it stand out from the others, and I can see this being relatable to other women around the world. This song has come this far. Please, Nashville, keep playing this song so Gabby Barrett won't have to be the only female country singer to have songs to make this year's year-end chart. Maybe Settling Down by Miranda Lambert could make it too, but the cutoff line will have to be very weak for it to make it. And we'll also have to allow another shitty country song to make it as well if that song's gonna make it. So Nashville, you'd better not screw this up, and you guys can tell that this song is getting a 5 out of 5 from me.
A broken heart is all that's left.
Huh, looks like we have another song I thought would peak in the lower half of the Hot 100 and spend only 20 weeks on the chart only to suddenly skyrocket in the top 30, forcing me to give my thoughts on this song before Kanye possibly kills it the next week. So one thing I found interesting about this arcade song is that it apparently won the Eurovision contest back in 2019 for the Netherlands. And there were people in the community, when it was about to chart in April, that was hyping it up. But I never had the motivation to give it a listen cause I guess I was busy with other things. But I finally checked it out, and really? This is the song that the Netherlands won Eurovision with. You know, when a song wins an international competition, I'm expecting something more revolutionary and something that stands out. I'm not really familiar with Eurovision, so I'm not the right person to judge on these types of songs, but what exactly did the people or judges see in this song to win that competition? Cause this doesn't sound like a show-stopping grandiose song that will blow people's minds. Apparently it did due to how popular it's been across the world, but it certainly didn't blow me away. Cause this song sounds like your typical radio filler song that adult contemporary radio stations will play to death. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the reason why I got to the top 30 in the first place. Also, what the hell are these arcade metaphors? If you're gonna make this an emotional relationship song, maybe don't use too many references to arcade video games, unless you can convey these words, which in your case, you fall into the huge list of artists who couldn't do it. So I want to say I dislike this song, yet it is getting worse on each listen though, but this didn't deserve to win Eurovision, and if Kanye stops this song from having any chance of making the year end, that's fine by me, cause this was just embarrassing. Low 2 out of 5.
I'm begging, begging you to put your loving hand out, baby.
Looks like Duncan Laurence isn't the only Eurovision act to have a charting song in the top 40. Here we have Måneskin, who actually won their Eurovision competition this year. This wouldn't be the song they won it with though. They won with a song called Z I Buoni, which is sung in their native Italian. Their victory must have sparked interest across the globe to check them out, even America, cause they've been seeing success lately with their old songs, including Beggin, which was released way back in 2017. Another thing to know about the song that it's a cover of a Four Seasons song from 1967, which would also be covered 30 years later by a Norwegian hip-hop duo called Madcon, which Måneskin is basing their version off of. So, what would be my take on their version of the song? I use this as my credit song for my July Top 4 review. That should tell you how I feel about it. But yeah, I actually like their cover a lot. And I personally think it's the best version of the three. Controversial opinion, I know. But the classic rock instrumentation's infectious, the melody is actually more catchy coming from the frontman of the band, and speaking of which, I actually have no problems with his voice. The thing that I might be appreciating the most about this cover is that it doesn't really sound like anything else on the charts right now. We have a real rock band from Italy doing a 70s classic rock style cover of a late 60s song? Huh, that's something special. This better make the year-end chart, and unlike Arcade, if it does die from the album bomb, this does have a chance to make the bottom 10 of the year-end chart. 10 more weeks, and I guess it needs to stay in the top 50 for the rest of the year, and it'll be there. I did hear from the community that their newer songs are better, and some are even upset that this old cover they recorded when they were teenagers is the one that crossed over to the States. Well, I agree with I Wanna Be Your Slave and their Eurovision song being better songs than Beggin. I still think it's a fun jam, and even if it does sound like a demo, I don't mind this being a crossover hit for them. And maybe the fact that I'm not too knowledgeable on this band might be helping my weak stance on this song and success. But I personally think it's a really good jam session. It gets a high 4 out of 5. Wow! I didn't expect this song to climb up as fast as it's been. Could this be our true next line hit since Hurd T and Yonaguni aren't performing that well? Well, here we have Pepas by Farruko, and this is pretty decent. I wouldn't say it's good as other people, but for what it is, it does what it sets out to do well. If you want some loud flavor music for the clubs, I can see people adding this to their playlists. It sounds fun and danceable, and the melody's kinda catchy too. Even though I'm not completely on board with the song as of now, I completely get its appeal. I can see the song growing me on repeated listen. As of now, it gets a 3 out of 5.
They don't know I do it for the culture, goddamn. They say I should watch the shit I post, oh goddamn. Say I'm turning big girls into hoes, oh goddamn. They say I get groupies at my shows, oh goddamn.
Alright, Lizzo is back! I was wondering if she was ever gonna further her success after her massive 2019. But here she is with Rumors with Cardi B on the track, and this isn't her best song, but still pretty fun. It has a fun bouncing beat. Both Lizzo and Cardi have the personality and charisma on the song to make it very enjoyable, and the lyrics about them confront the rumors that's been hovering around the internet about them since their stardom have some cleverness to them too. I was expecting something more exciting than this, and both artists have better songs than this, but for what it is, they delivered. It gets 4 out of 5.
Take my breath away and make it last forever, babe. Do it now or never, babe.
Well, it seems like the Weeknd is starting his new era. Don't you think it's a little too early? I mean, your biggest hit is still on the charts, even though it won't be by next week because of Kanye. I also find it kind of amusing that this song debuted the same week Blinding Lights beat the record for the longest running song in Hot 100. I guess that was a power move. But this is his first single off his next album, Take My Breath, and yet again, Abel made a very good song with this. Has this man made any bad songs? He's probably made a few mid songs, but I don't think I've heard one bad song from the guy yet. But yeah, it's got that 80s disco groove, the melody's fun, and of course, the Weeknd's vocals sound perfect for this track. I've heard this type of song from him a million times by now, so I wouldn't say it's great. Maybe it could be the more I listen to it, and I've always liked these types of throwbacks anyways. But yeah, good job Abel, you almost never disappoint me. It gets a high 4 out of 5.
I need you in the morning, but I need you now. Yeah.
So, does anyone here remember who WizKid is? Yes? No? Maybe so? Well, if you forgot, the only way you will have heard of him is through Drake's massive hit from 2016, One Dance. He did a thing on the track apparently, and I don't remember a thing about it. But now he has his own top 20 hit, which got all the way up here due to a remix from this guy. But I didn't listen to that remix, and I don't feel like talking about it either. So how is this Essence song? It's fine. I guess the instrumentation is perfect chill music. WizKid and this Tems person do okay with their performances. The lyrics, they exist? Probably. Yeah, this is supposed to be the last song I'm talking about, and because I decided to do this top 4 review early, this would be the first time where I'm ending the review in the top 20 instead of the top 10 like I usually do. And each month ended with something that was very popular with the general public at the current moment. It ended with something that I knew a music creator had to say a couple words with. Would it be essay long, or maybe just 3 paragraphs? So for me to end this review with an okay Afrobeat song that I'm struggling to say anything noteworthy about is uneventful to say the least. I mean, people clearly are listening to this song, otherwise it wouldn't be charting, but I haven't heard that many people in this community actually talk about it. No one said if they liked it or think it sucked. It's just a fine enough song that some people use for background music for studying or laying down. Maybe if I waited to do the top 4 review on the week I was supposed to do it, I might have a more impactful song to talk about to end this review. But then again, that impactful song would have been that Girls Want Girls song from Drake's Certified Lover Boy album. And due to how many bad things I've heard about that song and album in general, I don't feel like covering it right now. Although, if it sticks around long enough, which I'm pretty sure it will because it's Drake, I might be covering it in October. I'll be having to cover a little bit more songs than usual in October, but I'm pretty sure by the time that period comes around, I will have completed all 3 parts of the 2015 ranked out. And then I can completely shift my focus to current music because list season is coming around the corner, you know? But until then, I'm Mike Dirty Music Corner. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you. Oh wait, I haven't given that Essence song a rating or even done my awards and summary. Yeah, that song is so forgettable that I actually forgot that I was talking about it. But I wouldn't say it's mediocre, which is why it's getting a 3 out of 5. And those were my thoughts on the small mouth songs in the top 40 as of September 4th, 2021. It was okay. There weren't really that many songs that wowed me, but it was a fine enough month with no bad songs at the moment. So since I didn't talk about a lot of songs this month, and there weren't really that many standouts for me, I'm gonna omit the honorable and dishonorable mentions and just focus on the best and worst of the month. The former going to Things I May Not Know by Lainey Wilson, and the latter with quotation marks, even though I feel like they might be removed in the future due to the song getting worse each listen, being Arcade by Duncan Laurence. Honestly, I think it's probably for the best that I cover the quiet month now and do a busy one in October when I should be done with 2015. Instead of waiting till the week I'm supposed to be covering where I'll have to listen to a bunch of shitty Drake songs. Plus I don't really have time to listen to an hour-and-a-half album that I have no interest in listening to. Especially when I'm more interested in finishing the other two parts of the rank down. I'm also back in school too, so I have to spend some of my time with that as well. But until then, I'm Mike Duncan Music Corps. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in 2 weeks when I drop my part 2 of the 2015 rank down. Alright? Peace out!
When I try to fall back, I fall back to you. When I talk to my friends, I talk about you. When the Hennessy's all I see